Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Miss Marvel Episode 6, No Normal. What did I think of the finale of this series? And then I'm gonna give my brief thoughts on what I thought overall. This finale was actually pretty good, man. I actually thought this show stuck to landing. To me, the show is very similar in tone to the Spider-Man Tom Holland films. It has that very energetic, very fast John Hughes type feel. And I feel Iman Vellani, who plays Kamala Khan, did a really great job throughout this show, man, and carried the weight. And I'm glad we got to see the costume in the finale. Finally, I knew it was coming for the finale, especially when it didn't show up at all throughout the first 5 episodes. So obviously, I did feel my only nitpick was that how the mother already had the suit ready to go for her. I'm like, when did you make that suit? Did you make that for her for Avengers Con and you just didn't give it to her at the last minute or something? I don't know. So whatever reason she had that suit around wherever she stuck it around. She had it and she gave it to her, and fine, she got the thing. I did like the father giving her the name though of Miss Marvel towards the end of the episode. I thought that was handled really beautiful. And I like the parents. I think the family aspect of the show is definitely the strong point, the heart of this series, and all of that was handled really well. I really did like that the brother was even involved uh, in some capacity throughout this episode. And we get to see some of her friends also get back in track into the story. I did feel a little bit that the whole stuff with what was his name? Not Bruno, Cameron. I did feel the stuff with Cameron was a little hit and miss for me because I was kind of confused where the show was bringing him. Is he a bad guy? Is he not? I don't know. He lost control, it seemed like a little bit when he learned that his mother was dead. But then it seemed like he was okay again. So I'm like, I don't know if he wants to be bad, if he wants to be good. I have no idea what they're doing with him. They just needed Kamala to fight someone. It felt like. I'm glad he Cameron left at the end because I am a Bruno and Kamala shipper. I have been shipping Brumala since since episode 1, and that's where I stand on who I think Kamala should end up with. I think their chemistry is much more cuter, and they would make a nice, lovely little couple. We saw Red Dagger in the episode too. He was fine. I wish he did more than just like stay behind and wait for Cameron to come over. For the most part, the DODC, the Department of Damage Control, I thought they were kind of pointless in this episode. I'll admit, again, they just felt like something to cause trouble in the final episode. And in some ways, when you really think about it, I feel like this they could have shortened this season into 5 episodes, but I feel like they thought they needed 6, and so they stretched it out one more episode. Not that I didn't like it. I like this episode. It might sound like I'm not liking it, but I really did enjoy the episode. It just felt like it was an added episode when it didn't really need to be added. So I'll leave it at that. I think the thing that has most people talking, let's get right into it, is the what happens towards the at the end of the episode. Literally, it goes 1 week later or something like that. A week or a month later. I think it was 1 week later. And Bruno sees Kamala and he talks to her about the bracelet, about the I forgot what the bracelet's called now, but they talk about it, and he said he was doing some studies, and he realized something that she didn't get this power because of the bracelet. She got it because it was the bracelet actually unlocked something that was already there, and he says like a mutation, and then you hear the X-Men theme from the 1990s X-Men animated series, or in the credits it lists it as X-Men 97 theme, because we do know X-Men 97 is an animated show that will continue from the 90s show that they're bringing to Disney Plus with all the same voice actors who are still around returning to voice it. So they play a little bit of that theme, and X-Men. People are freaking out. X-Men are coming. This is finally confirmation that the mutants are in the house. That's right, in the House of Mouse, if you want to say that. Yeah, look, when I heard that, I got excited, and I was like, because I did go on Twitter this morning. Usually, I try not to go on Twitter when a new episode is up of a show, specifically of one of these Star Wars or Marvel shows. But I did go and I saw X-Men trending, and I was like, huh. Well, I didn't think much of it because X-Men has trended so many times in the past because people are always hoping for that movie or show to finally introduce the mutants. And so I didn't think much of it when I saw it. And so when I watched the episode and this scene happened, I was like, well, now that makes sense why it was trending. So I'm glad I didn't read into it that why it was trending, but it made sense. It came back around when when I woke up this morning seeing what was trending on Twitter. But then there was another scene at the end credits. After the credits, there was another scene that sets up Captain Marvel, and it has some Kamala's daydreaming about her latest adventure that she kicked ass on, and all of a sudden something's wrong with the bracelet, and she falls into her closet, and all of a sudden Brie Larson as Carol Danvers, dressed up as Captain Marvel, comes out of the closet, and she's like, "What? What?" So I have two thoughts of this. Is this Carol Danvers, Brie Larson, and they just switched places somehow? I don't know. Or did Kamala transform into a Captain Marvel look-alike because she was dreaming of Captain Marvel? That's the impression I got, but I'm hearing some people saying no, they switched places. So I have no idea what the hell just happened because it wasn't 100% clear. I don't know if she transformed and now she looks like Carol Danvers for some reason, or did they actually switch places? Because I was a little confused by the way Carol Danvers was acting, or is it Kamala? I don't know. So I don't know. Leave down your thoughts. Maybe Screen Crush will do a video and I can go watch them right after. I haven't seen their video yet on this episode. And usually I like watching their episodes just in case there were any Easter eggs and stuff that I missed, because I'll admit I haven't read anything of Miss Marvel, so I don't know anything, or Captain Marvel for that matter. So I don't know if this is something in the comics or whatnot. I learned that stuff afterwards, but if they can help with any of that. And sometimes, I have some people here on YouTube that will tell me if they are comic savvy. They'll tell me some information that I didn't know about, and usually that's why I rely on you guys. So with that being said, look, I think this finale was great. I think it was a nice, solid finale. I think the show overall was really solid. I don't think it's my favorite MCU show, but it's definitely one that, when I look at all of it, I think it started off really good and it ended off really nicely too. So I think overall, it was a solid 8 out of 10 for me. So it was a good time. It was a fun, good series, and that's all I can ask for. Nothing always has to be 110% great all the time. We can't always get in an end game or a No Way Home. We got to build up to that stuff, and getting some of these smaller stories once in a while, it's pretty good, and it feels fresh once in a while to pull back a little bit once in a while. So I'll just say that. Tell me your thoughts, everybody. What did you think of Miss Marvel's finale and the series overall? And let me know if you want to see a second season. I'll check out a second season if they do another one. I think they will. After Captain Marvel or the Marvels, I think they will have Kamala return to Earth and uh, protect her hometown of New Jersey. I think we will see Cameron again one day, and Bruno and all those characters. So we'll see. With that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care.